All right, Internet. Brandon here,
With Jimmy.
back at Nerd Alert, here to talk about some more Marvel spoilers. Ton of spoilers. We're talking about the ending of season 2 of Loki.
If you don't want to know,
Series finale,
don't
by
watch.
the way. Not
Yes,
season finale,
yes.
series finale.
I wasn't aware until
Nope.
that's a spoiler.
Yes, it is.
So,
So,
hopefully you weren't watching.
well, whatever.
Yeah.
Spoilers. Spoilers. Now let's get into it.
I agree.
So, I was telling you, I have been doing an MCU rewatch. It has taken me much longer than I realized because we're
There's
almost.
only like 1, 2, 3, 100.
Mhm.
Shows, yeah.
I was trying to knock it out before the end of the year. I think I can, but I'm really going to have to buckle down here because I'm at the TV show points. But I started Loki.
Brandon is currently married, by the way. We don't know how that'll go after he tries to watch all this stuff. Good luck.
I literally have I usually have a laptop on my lap while we're watching Housewives or,
That's actually smart. Good for you.
Yeah, exactly. Come on. But I got to start Loki over, and I was almost done with season 1 on Monday, and the finale was out Thursday. So I got to watch all of season 1 and 2 with the finale in a row.
Okay.
Watch is way better because there were a lot of shit I kind of didn't remember in the first season.
Yeah.
So it's cool to get a refresher and then just have this build to this ending. I would say right now this is maybe the best show beginning to end that Marvel has done. Now that we know this is over, I thought this ending was outstanding. I thought it makes the entire universe make sense and the plans going forward. But yeah, what were your thoughts?
I need to do that because one of my problems with is a long story. Netflix is we got to binge things. And so I got to watch everything at once and understand it then. One of my problems with Loki is like, what? Like, there's a lot of science and crap.
Somebody on Reddit called it American Doctor Who. And I was like, God damn it. You're not wrong.
Makes sense,
You're not wrong.
I'm going to have to wait week to week. And it's like, oh, what happened last week, let alone last season? I'm like,
yeah.
Foosh,
Oh, I mean, that was the best part. Like, Daredevil came out, and I watched all of Daredevil.
Exactly.
In 2 days.
It's like, you knew what happened. So
exactly.
I did that with Boba Fett recently,
Yeah.
the Book of Boba Fett, and I liked it way better watching it all at once.
Rather than week to week to week.
Because there's scenes I didn't like the stupid bikers and whatever. It's like, cool. Then that was gone. I didn't have to wait a whole other week to forget about it.
Yes.
So that being said, it was like a lot of like, damn, I'm old and I forgot. And like, what the hell happened? And like, oh, man. I need to be like Loki in this, where it took him a century to learn science. And it's like, cool. Now I understand.
That was really cool how he finally starts like understanding what he's doing.
Yeah.
And it's cool too, because I had kind of forgotten about the ending of season 1. Right before Sylvie kills him, he says, "See you soon." And I was like, oh shit. So literally I watched that, binge season 2, get to this, and they're right back where they came. And he was like, I told you when this happened, you will see me soon. And here we are. And it's like he finally understands that this was the plan all along. In order to save all of time, he's got to kill Sylvie.
But I loved him sort of mocking Loki. We're like, so how long did it take you? It was like, oh, longer than I thought, sort of thing. And like, oh, you finally learned how to stop time? Or, I mean, just the back and forth was like,
you know how to do this immediately? Like, come on, man. Like,
I love that. And seeing Jonathan Majors, all the non-acting stuff aside, going from Victor to He Who Remains, just phenomenal acting. Like, phenomenal.
Like I said this before, the way the justice system works, you're innocent until proven guilty. We will deal with that when we get the news on that. But my opinions of him as an actor, he is outstanding.
Yeah.
He's a great actor. I thought he did a wonderful job as both Timely and He Who Remains. And you're right. The difference between the two, God, that scene when she's about to kill him and he's like, you do not know me.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't done these things.
Yeah.
It's not me. It's a different version of me. And he's like crying. And then like, even like the scenes between him and OB, and I like too, like that was such a good scene when it happened. And then when Loki's revisiting it to try to speed up time, he's like, OB, Timely, you both wrote the same book at the same time.
You can't be fanboys.
And then he's like pulling stuff over. He's like got all the stuff. He's like,
put your head in there. It's safe.
He's like, nope. It's painted like, what's he say? He's like, it's painted like Mobius, but it's you. You'll volunteer, I promise. Like, I thought that was so good. And then even like when he's finally doing the walk to change the timeline, and he's like, you're doing great. you're doing great. 1 foot in the, because he's watched him literally.
Remember what I
get
said?
torn apart.
Don't set it down.
He's like, nope, it's gonna roll off. Stop, pick it up, pick it up. All right, there we are.
Push the green button.
Yeah.
Sometimes it sticks.
Like, it was so, like, he is exhausted with this. Everyone else is like, what is going on with him? And he is just like, oh, fuck.
Which is funny because the writing was genius in that we are Loki. We thought this was it. Cool. That's going to solve it.
Yep.
Everything they've worked to, that'll be the solution. And then when it's not, we're just as devastated as him. Like, well, now what?
Yeah.
Jesus, like he spent a century learning science, getting this down. His plan worked to perfection.
And then it still doesn't work. And I mean, that's when he realizes that he's like, there's another option here that I have not considered. And it means sacrificing myself. But what's cool is like literally going back to the Loki, like he learns about his fate. He learns that he's killed by Thanos. He learns that like him and Thor have a relationship. And when you see him in season 1 realizing like the life he could have had and then realizing that it all gets taken away, he's always like burdened with glorious purpose. And it's like he actually has the most glorious, most important purpose of anyone in the MCU. And I also thought it was cool as shit that it turns into his cape and then it's the world tree, like from Norse mythology. I was like, how
that was
cool was that?